I'm RJ.
I'm Marina.
This is going to be an informational video on hamburgers. I mean, when you think of hamburgers, the first thing that comes to mind is the United States of America. Like, that's the symbol food for this country.
At every cookout, every carnival, everywhere you go, there's probably some hamburgers.
When you're driving down the road and you get hungry, what's the first place you think to stop at?
McDonald's.
A McDonald's, a Burger King. It's, not very, it's pretty
Everybody
messy.
likes a burger.
But it's great, it dates back pretty far. In the United States alone, over 40 billion have been served. And the inspiration for a hamburger did come from Hamburg, but the sandwich concept was created much later. In the 19th century, German Hamburg cows were minced and combined with garlic, onions, and pepper, and then it was formed into patties, and this created the Hamburg steaks, which was served as just the patty itself, not the sandwich that we eat today. That came much later.
So basically what we're going to be doing is we have some of the top ranked burgers from fast food places all around America and in other countries. We have the Baconator from Wendy's, which is ranked number 4 from theranker.com. We have a Whopper from Burger King, which is ranked 5th. And then a Big Mac comes in 9th from McDonald's. So we're just going to be trying them, and then we'll be talking about the history behind these fast food restaurants.
So to begin with, we have the Baconator from Wendy's, the most expensive burger on the list at $7 and change. The whole fresh, never frozen beef, 100% beef Baconator.
This is our first time trying these things because, bro.
Pretty banger. So while Raina finishes up that burger, she's pretty hungry. The owner, Dave Thomas, who founded Wendy's, he first opened the first Wendy's in 1969. Pretty, determined guy. He strived to make a restaurant that was above the rest. He wanted a place that could be more of a family place, more of a...
Okay, so the next burger that we have is a Whopper from Burger King. It is the second ranked hamburger fast food place behind McDonald's. We paid a whopping
$4.76.
$4.76 for the Whopper. This is 5th on the ranker list, so we're gonna go ahead and try it.
Very, well put together burger. You got a bunch of toppings. It's just got it all. This is a heavy hitter. Also, I think Rankers.com agrees. We're gonna give her a little try.
I've never had any of these burgers because I don't like burgers.
Raina doesn't like burgers, but we chose to do burgers anyway.
I tried a whole onion. So as you saw when we tried the burger, it was a pretty big burger. So the Whopper was introduced in 1957. At that time, Burger King's competitors, McDonald's, were still only selling small hamburgers. So in recent years, for Burger King to be behind McDonald's, that's a pretty big step for them to be the first hamburger fast food restaurant to release a huge burger compared to their competitor.
It's also interesting that Burger King's Whopper ranks before McDonald's Big Mac.
Exactly.
But altogether, when you're talking success, McDonald's, takes the cake. Okay, so last but not least, we have the Big Mac from McDonald's at $4.97, which is the second most expensive on the list. It ranks at number 9 on Rankers.com, and it's also very well put together large burger when you look at it. Raina already took a bite out of it. We won't talk about it though. Anyway, you get all the toppings compared to the Baconator, where you only get cheese, bacon, and sauce. So looks like a good time. Also a very soft burger. So the history of McDonald's, they were founded way back in 1948, and the price of your typical burger was only about 15 cents. Which was about half the price of competing restaurants, competing franchises at that time. And the first Big Mac was introduced in 1968. Not being biased whatsoever, I think the rankings were pretty fair. I mean, they're all great burgers when you're talking appearance, toppings, price.
I agree. I think they were all really good, and I typically don't like burgers, so.
I think it's pretty evident why the hamburger is one of America's most successful and popular food items. I mean, when you look at the background of these companies and the history all the way up to now, you can see the evolution in the quality of the burgers and obviously the price of these burgers. You can definitely see why people enjoy them so much and why they're so popular, and you can definitely see why these companies make the money that they make off.